head coach Tony Ahrens. Coach, last week, Mount Carmel, kind of revenge game, coming in a little cocky, thinking maybe they were going to roll over us, and got the ball the first time, took it down, but it was just about done after that, wasn't it?
Yeah, coming into this game, we had a tough game with them last year, and some things went on that sort of got our kids' attention, and they're bringing a pretty high-powered offense in, and I think they're going to create kind of a track meet, just outscore us point-wise, and we gave them an early score, but then our kids settled down and got busy and played well.
Washington Hatchets this week. Tell us a little bit about the Washington Hatchets this year.
Well, they're like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. They got two personalities. Sometimes they'll come and they'll play real well. Other times they come and they just fall apart. And it's important that we get into the game, get started, and come after them, and then shut them down, and then I think we'll be okay.
What kind of offense do they run?
They're going to run the football, play action pass. They're an I-back. Give the ball to that Parsons kid. He's back from his violation, so he's a pretty good athlete. We're going to stop him.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.
Now we're with defensive coordinator Nick Eckert. Nick, great game last week, wasn't it?
It was a nice game. Good win for our guys. Good win for the community. Just nice beating those guys.
Washington this week. Can you tell us a little bit about what the defense is going to see with Washington?
They're a running team, so we'll stack the line of scrimmage and stop the run. They don't throw the ball very much, and they don't do it well. So we'll crowd the line of scrimmage, put pressure on them when it's time to throw, and see what we can do.
Parsons kid's back. What does he add to their team that they didn't have before that?
Well, I mean, he did a great job against Mount Carmel. Then he was a no-show against Vincennes, but Vincennes had a lot to do with that. So it all comes down to their team. Basically, they played well against Mount Carmel. They didn't do anything against Vincennes, so we don't know which Washington team's going to show up.
Okay, thanks, Coach. We'll be back to talk to you about Mount Carmel and Mount Vernon and the sectional draw next week.
All right.
And now we're with offensive coordinator Jeff Mock. Jeff, I guess the only way I can explain the Mount Carmel game was an offensive explosion.
Well, the offensive explosion happens a lot easier when the defense gets you the ball, and we got some turnovers, and we had the ball on the 8 and inside the 20 and 2 blocked punts, and had a return pick 6 for a touchdown. Those things always help too. But overall, we executed pretty well. We did a nice job. We'd like to have seen us hang on to a couple passes that we dropped that were open. But other than that, we did a real nice job. The offensive line was phenomenal. They really made sustain their blocks and gave some good running lanes for Sermon.
This week's Washington Hatchets. Tell us a little bit of what the offense will be up against with Washington.
Well, they're pretty big. They go about 235 in an end, 270 at one tackle. Nose about 255. The other tackle's 275, and the other end's about 185, 190 pounds. You got one linebacker that's 235, and another guy's about 190. So they pack a pretty nice size in there. I don't know how well they move. We're just going to have to get in the game and see what we can do. We feel pretty comfortable with our game plan and what we're going to do. The kids have been executing it well all week, so hopefully we've got some things working.
Okay, we've talked about a lot of positions. This week I kind of want to talk about quarterback. Nolan being a young guy stepped in and done one heck of a job. Just want to see what you have to say about him.
Yeah, he's done a really nice job. Obviously, he sat in all the meetings with his dad and his older brother. So coming in, he had a really good grasp of the offense, understood what we want to do, where we're trying to attack and run the ball in certain situations. He's pretty accurate throwing the ball, and his arm strength will develop as he gets a little bit older. So he's done a really nice job just facilitating the offense. We haven't asked him to make a ton of plays. He just needs to get the ball in our playmakers' hands and let them do their jobs, and that's exactly what he's done. He's cut down on turnovers, and he's helped us just manage the sticks, get first downs, and put people in good positions to make plays.
Okay, good luck, Coach.
Thanks.